Karlach.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
You are our best asset for sure, Karlach. Wait, no, our trust is our best. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to hear you guys' opinions about Orin Starion.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
They're not weirdos. They just... Look. That's fine. Don't say it out loud like that. I think... He is, I don't get to hear his conversations very often with the rest of the team, honestly. But he doesn't get along with them the best, necessarily.
For the two of us.
How can I assist?
No. Yeah. She doesn't say anything. Will.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Well, she's the Slayer. So, I think in Baldur's Gate 2, the player becoming the Slayer as well is sort of a temporary kind of thing, but it may be that she's just given up, like, she's just an avatar of Ball, in a way. I could see her being the last boss of the game, because Ball would be a thematic good end for a game like this, but, you know, just because Ball is the sort of center point of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So, yeah, we're nearing the city. Are you excited to return? Reluctant? A little of both, maybe?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14, and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it, too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
Baldur's Gate is dear to my heart. It's good to be here.
Wonderful, isn't it? Torill's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on Returning Day. The heady wines at the Elf Song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
Returning Day, I don't remember that. And Elf Song is also not, I think it's just new to this game. I don't remember Elf Song being a thing in the first game. Let's look around a little bit more. Mysterious Hole. What? What? No fucking way. No fucking way. They have a secret in the camp. Shadowheart.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Always. Very much so. You mentioned Char followers might be watching us, by the way. That's actually a reason maybe we should bring her just to get those encounters. I don't know. You think we can use them to track down your parents?
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
So you don't even know where to go?
Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching.
What should we be looking for?
Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Sounds good. We can do that. Who else?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the only line.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Keeping very well. Yeah, well, yes, it's going well. What will you do now that your father's gone?
Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies for life.
Yeah, thank you. I do wonder how Aasimar psychology works, though, because the nature of human memory and emotion is very tied to our physiological necessities of brain, like our brain forming memories. It's just sort of like we relive our own memories whenever we recall stuff. So that's one of the reasons why lack of brain stimulation leads to dementia, because things just sort of, or helps dementia anyway, because things just sort of fall apart. All the connections sort of don't get exercised as much. And on the other hand as well, that's why 100 years of torture would break anybody, any human. But for Aasimar, I don't know, because she's very different, at least culturally speaking. She's very, very different. Well, not very, very different, but she's different enough. We've seen she being different enough. And she's very intense as well. Yeah, I don't know. Can I ask you this? I'd like to know what happened between you and your father, Ketheric.
I mourn the man I knew. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
Yeah. She said that already. Halsin.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about. I'm so dumb. I didn't even think about the whole charade of us telling about each other. We were telling about each other on well, I was telling everything about Lae'zel. And she knows. She knows about Lae'zel now. Huh. Have you heard from Thaniel since we moved on?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
All right. Gale.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting showdown. Definitely. I'm sure it's gonna have something to do with Lae'zel. Yeah, with Lae'zel.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally?
You don't say anything, Withers. Arabella left you. And, we have a new pen here. What is that? Gourd? Apples, maybe. It could be poop, for all I know. Let's see. Did I forget anybody else? I don't know. But I am curious about the mysterious hole. There's a badger there? What's going on? Can I go back there? There's a table here that I can destroy. But that's about it. I'm not sure I can jump up there. Let's look at the map. Yeah, look at that. It's a dead end. We're not supposed to go back there. Can't get there. Why is there a dead badger here? It was a literal badger, wasn't even a druid. The amount of detail up here you're never gonna look at. It's absurd. Yeah, and the mysterious hole, it is way too far away. This is the hole. I don't know. Anyway, let's look at the statue. That's what we came here for. What is this thing? True hero of Baldur's Gate. That's... I can't say it works fully. Because the thing is on fire. It's a different portrait as well. But I don't think it matters. Huh. Alright. Well, I have a statue in my camp. They cost me a bunch of money. We also have something down here. Carrot. Why are there stables? Well, I suppose it may be just the building. You know, the setting. What else do we have? We have another gate over here. This one is locked, but I should be able to open it. We have the outhouses. Probably for staff only.
Come on, open up.
It should be. Ooh, I still need to take care of my... guidance, because Lae'zel has a Misty Step already, so I think guidance is probably more important for her. Perfect. And she can cast guidance, but we do that in dialogues.
Time to press ahead.
Where does this lead? Whoa. Okay, there's tombstones, there's an open grave, there's biscuits. Okay, I'm safe. There's biscuits.
Always room for more.
Wait, why are there biscuits on top of this grave? Feels like I'm desecrating it.
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed. Millie Runbarrel, killed by the cult of the Absolute. May our martyred father shelter her. Unknown child and her dog, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yeah, we must. Oh, I can't? I can. It just took a little while.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Brilgor. Wait a minute. That's just Brilgor in here. That is a thing. Maybe I shouldn't do this, because I don't think I can put him back in the casket if I put him out. But can I resurrect him? It doesn't work, because the resurrection spell only works on playable characters. Unless he's a playable character, but probably not. It's probably a mission or something.
B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her. Geshan Kirkaros built the Open-Hand Temple, gave all in his name. We honor their life and legacy. Narlo Essie, grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her.
Anything of use?
I am forgetting about Speak of the Dead. And looting his body for one, but yeah.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
There you go. Were you alone when you died?
Father Lorgan, helping me.
Why was he helping you?
Fists, after me, needed to hide.
And you killed him? Who killed you?
Dwarf, red clothes, stranger.
Huh. Where did you die?
Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight.
How do I find these tunnels?
Concealed buttons. Lorgan opened for me.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
There's a mystery about. As it turns out, we have a quest update for that. Solve the Open Hand Temple murders. So by speaking with the dead, we learned that the dwarf clad in red killed both Father Lorgan and Brilgor. We need hard proof to exonerate Brilgor, however, and should check out the murder scene. I should check out... How do you get this quest otherwise? Can I pick you up? No. Can't pick... It's too heavy. Well, maybe...
Making me sweat.
Yeah, I can pick... She can. You know, I might as well just put him back, right? There you go. He's not going back under the earth, but, you know, at least a little bit better than just staying out in the open. Let's see, who else?
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a beacon to us all. Dominic Sunny lost himself to addiction, but found peace in Ilmater.
I thought it was Ilmater. Ah, well, what do I know? What do I know? We have a shovel here, we have a remedial potion. That's just normal potions, don't worry about it. And this keeps going. Some balsam. And a door that leads somewhere. Ooh. I thought it was you. Yeah, the potion is just a normal potion. Sort everything. Where are we? This looks like a big temple. Although this bit could be... No, this is a temple. There's definitely a temple here. It makes sense because it's the cemetery, right? Huh. All this is owned? Oh, man. Holy crap. Okay, let's get in there. Hello? There's nobody out here. Just a bonfire. These are the private quarters. Maybe. Because the door is locked. Is not owned. Excuse me.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
Why are you packing up your kitchen?
Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it.
Can you think of anyone who'd want to kill Lorgan?
Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
Wait, you don't have people to feed this to? Is this dialogue different if I didn't dig it up before? Let's try that.
Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it.
See, there's something else. Where did the attack happen?
He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to like the solitude. The man ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse. Usually took enough to feed a small clergy down there. Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
Interesting. He doesn't actually say all the lines. We did get to see all the lines, though, so... Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a... the thing. Oh, Gale, you're gonna say things, aren't you? Gale's gonna say things. This is the main entrance, actually. Yes. This is a temple of... I know what this is a temple to, right? There's a temple like this in Baldur's Gate 1. Spirit of the Amulet. Wait, is this where we're supposed to come to for that amulet? That had a spirit? Remember? Let's see, where is it? Yeah, right there. We reached the Open Hand Temple. That's what it is, Open Hand, yeah. We should look for the spirit's granddaughter, Shira Clarwen.
Nothing more against Father Lorgan. I've nothing against Father Lorgan. He'll make to rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
His methods? Wasn't he just feeding the refugees?
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Wait, he's advocating that we shouldn't have faith. Okay, well, he was murdered, or so I've heard.
Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
It sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Of exactly this.
Times may be hard, but the god on the rack asks that we endure. For him.
If you're looking for a handout, try elsewhere. We're focusing on our own now.
Aren't you the Open Hand Temple? Isn't that the thing, though? The whole, giving thing?
We loved Father Lorgan as you did.
The crying one weeps today. Our Father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
I'm sorry to hear that. There were people out here saying things. Oh, yeah. There's refugees, I think. Oh.
What in the hell was that? An earthquake, perhaps. Strong enough to rouse the dead, too.
Hopefully not. That's what we do.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Callista. I don't think I know her.
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you won't get kicked out of the temple. They blame us for everything.
That's fair.
Can I please have some food? Oh, sorry. I thought you were a priest.
I could give you food, but I can't.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
Everyone else has turned your back on you. So these are tieflings. They're all Callista. They're a whole family. Well, maybe not whole. They may have had more kids that didn't make it or something. But or more parents. So who cares? Who knows? But I'm trying to figure out who these refugees are. Still trying to get a grip on what's going on. On matters of soups and starvation. There's a lot of stuff to read here. We will be doing that, but not while we're messing around with things, especially while there's... Wait, that's...
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
That's not a cat.
Details.
That's a... I don't know what that is. An oliphant. Right.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Well, apology accepted. The circumstances are quite exceptional, aren't they?
Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
Is it politically convenient to Investigator Valeria? Oh, we may have... This may be the influence of, I don't know. What's convenient about that? Yeah, what makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power...
That's the one.
Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
If there's a trail to follow, I can track it. Let me look into it.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
That should be no problem. Where can I find the investigator?
Charette's Caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
All right, and And any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
I don't understand why. Yeah, it's just they're just spinning. Like, there's no real evidence then that it is a sort of murder-suicide. Can you tell me where to find Shira Claren?
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
Yeah, that's actually... I'll best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
So Shira... Well, we got a bunch of things. Shira is... Yeah, is the other quest. The quest for the spirit thing. So... This is good because we get the sort of undiluted intro to the quests without us being like, oh no, I talked to Lauren or Lauren or whatever. And that way it's a little bit better. Father Lorgan is here. We may want to speak to Father Lorgan, although somebody may have done that already. There's a bunch of things here. Let's talk to Sister Rose.
I need a quick word. What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
I'm looking into Lorgan's death. I need to ask you some questions.
What do you want to know?
How did he die?
Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
You get nothing? Do you really get nothing? Because this is this temple is just the size of... I don't know what you get.
Please, leave me be. I've got an awful lot to get done.
Alright, so... That means... I believe, anyway. I have talked to everybody. There's not that many people in here. Well, there's something up a ladder. But we'll see about that in a little bit. We talked to Donick. Let's go up the ladder. Before we go back outside and talk to the corpse. We may be able to actually ask more things of the corpse now that that we have a clue. I doubt it, but we at least have a clue of what's going on. I was very careful not to ask who the corpse was because we knew that already, sort of. And we're up here. So we come in through there, and we took a left turn into the circus. We went out through there and then into the cemetery. And all of this is just scenery and not actually part of the game, I don't think. What do we have in here? A burnished necklace. Nothing else? Oh, it's just a magpie's nest or something like that. Yeah. There's a feather there. What are we looking at in terms of... Oh, we got some shader fighting going on. I think that's shader. It probably isn't shadows, but because drawing shadows at this distance is a bit of a pain. This is... That's the castle. I'm trying to figure out if this is Baldur's Gate already. Because that's Rivington, right? And would it be all Baldur's Gate in here? I don't know. Well, let's go downstairs again, because we have nothing to see up here.